Okay. Healing through apology, the transformative power of apology. Hello everyone, I am Olanreti Comfort Adedugbe. I am welcoming you to Healing Heart Haven, where we discuss about mental health matters, and I am thrilled to be here again. Today we want to discuss the healing and the transformative power of apology. We all have been hurt, offended, or wronged in some way. Apology has the power to heal, to mend relationship, and to bring people together. When done sincerely, apology can be incredibly powerful. It is not just about fixing mistakes, but building trust, empathy, and understanding. Join me as we explore the importance of apology. I want us to look at what apology is. It's a statement or expression of regret, remorse, or sorrow for a wrong or hurtful action. Apology entails two important attributes: regret and remorse. And there's no perfect human beings. We all commit errors and mistakes. Hence, apology is a way to acknowledge and take responsibility for one's mistake. And this is showing empathy and compassion for those affected. Have you done wrong to someone, or has anybody hurt you? And apology is never a sign of weakness, but it is a sign of maturity and being responsible. Now I want us to look at the 3 R's of apology, which is regret, responsibility, and remedy. And when we talk about regret, this is just to acknowledge your mistake and express remorse for the harm caused. And when we are talking of the second R, which is responsibility, it is just to take ownership of your actions, accepting, accountability for the hurt or damage you have inflicted on someone. Then the third R is remedy. The first state of your emotion is that you regret the action. Then you take responsibility, that is, you accept and you process the accountability for the hurt or the damage that you have done. Then the third one is remedy, offering solution or make amends to repair the relationship or situation. This tool is effective because it helps individual to understand the key components of a sincere apology. So if you're apologizing to anyone and those 3 R's are omitted, then your apology is not sincere. In other words, you must regret, you must take responsibility, and you must take action as a remedy for what you have done. But we find out that apology is very difficult for some people. So why is apology difficult for some people? So some people it is very difficult to apologize, and apology can be challenging for many people due to various reasons. So let's look at pride and ego. Admitting mistakes or wrongdoing can be seen as a threat to one's self-image. How can I apologize? I am the man here. I am the head here. I am the boss here. I cannot just relegate myself to go and apologize. I can do it through whatever means, action or something. No. So this makes it very hard to swallow, pride for this set of people and apologize. And so sometimes it is as a result of fear of vulnerability. Apologizing requires vulnerability. In other words, you are vulnerable at the point you are apologizing, but that is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you are mature and you are responsible. And this can be uncomfortable for those who struggle with openness and trust. Another one is fear of rejection or retaliation. People may worry that the apology will be rejected. or met with anger, making them hesitant to apologize. So you are afraid of that person you want to apologize to. You are afraid of rejection. But you have forgotten that you have inflicted hurt on that individual. The fact that that person will retaliate does not stop you from, taking this responsibility and accountability that you have hurt your fellow human being. So this is not an excuse for apology. The lack of emotional intelligence. Some individuals may struggle to recognize and acknowledge their emotions, making it harder to apologize sincerely. They cannot name their emotion at that time. The emotion you cannot name will make you to just be in an empty space. When you can name your emotion, you'll be able to work on it, you'll be able to do better. But naming it at this point in time is difficult for this set of people, and so apology to them is not something they can do. Then some culture or some upbringing also a reason. It's also a reason for people to apologize. So apologizing may not be encouraged or modeled in certain cultures or families, leading to difficulty in apologizing. In other words, some families' lifestyle, some family setting do not believe in apology. They are just the boss there. Nobody can reach them. They have never seen their father apologizing to their mother. They have never seen their mother apologizing to their father. So the children grow up never to learn apology, and never to see the importance of apology in life journey and in relationship. So shame and guilt also can be a reason. Overwhelming feeling of shame or guilt can make it hard for people to apologize, as they may feel they are not worthy of forgiveness. This happened to a whole lot of people. Sometimes what you have done is so deep, it has hurt that particular person so deeply, and you are so afraid, you are full of guilt, and you are ashamed of yourself for what you have done. But if you can name your emotion at this particular time, if you know that, I'm facing shame and guilt, and you have to work on yourself, and you will know at this point in time that it is that apology that is the healing, is the antidote for that shame and that guilt at that point in time. They are perfectionists. So perfectionism sometimes, may not allow people to apologize, because some individuals may feel that apologizing admits to imperfection. How can I apologize? They will think I'm not right. They will think I am not good. They will think I'm not perfect. I'm a perfect person. So they don't apologize because they don't want, and they believe that everything they do is right. Everything, every of their actions are correct and right. They don't feel they can commit errors and mistakes, and so this set of people can't apologize. So then sometimes past experience could cause it. That sometimes when people have gone through traumatic or negative experiences, related to apologizing, e.g., being ridiculed or rejected, that you have apologized to somebody before, and it's not the reaction of that individual wasn't encouraging, so it can form a kind of trauma in that particular person, or they have negative feelings towards apologizing. But at least apologize as time goes by. So all this can make it difficult for people to apologize. Now, having looked at why it's difficult for people, I want us to also look at the benefits of apology. It heals relationship. It can repair and strengthen relationship by showing that you value and respect the other people's feelings. So it releases the feeling of guilt and shame, allowing you to move forward. It's not stalking you. Sometimes when you offend people and you refuse to apologize, you stuck. You get stuck in your emotions. But the moment you apologize, it frees you and you feel better. Personal growth. It encourages self-reflection, helping individuals learn from their mistakes and become better version of themselves, of yourself. So apology demonstrates empathy and understanding that leads to tolerance. you are able to work on your errors and mistakes. Act of accountability, and accepting the fact that you have wronged that individual shows that you can tolerate that individual, and that other person can also tolerate you. Apology can resolve conflict. Definitely. You have offended me, I have apologized, then conflict, that conflict, is resolved. How does apology affect mental health? Apology can have a significant impact on mental health. It's by number one is by reducing stress and anxiety. It can enhance self-esteem and confidence. I have built my confidence through apology in so many times. So apology can lead to greater emotional well-being by promoting forgiveness, self-compassion, and emotional regulation. And it can also be an essential step in the healing process for individuals who have experienced trauma. For example, somebody has hurt you, definitely, and the person comes back to apologize. It will heal. It will be part of your healing story. So apologizing to people that we have offended has a whole lot to do with our emotions and with our mental health. So let's look at tips for effective apology. When you are apologizing, it must have these qualities. It must clearly state. You must clearly state what you are apologizing for. Take ownership of your action by using I am sorry. Not say sorry. So no. That's not a that's a sentence with pride. Sentence without accountability. But when you say I am sorry for what so I have done, then acknowledging the hurt or damage caused. I'm sorry where that I've slapped you. I know you have pain on this on the side where I've slapped you, and you are putting empathy into place, and you are like, what can I do to remove the pain I've inflicted on your face? All these things are qualities of good apology. So when you offer to make things right, like I have said, what can I do to reduce the pain? If possible, ensure your action align with your apology. Be genuine and authentic in your apology. You have to be genuine and authentic in your apology. Show remorse, express regrets, and acknowledge the hurt or harm caused. Show that you are remorse. You cannot be you cannot be talking to somebody, you want to apologize, and you are talking to that person, and you are still, your voice is still is raised up. You are still looking at that person. You are still, doing any kind of, when you are apologizing, you must, show remorse. And I want to tell you that this apology we are talking about, if you apologize and there is no change of action, there is no change of you, correcting what you have done, that is manipulation. In other words, when you apologize, if you have offended somebody and you apologize, it's not that tomorrow you still go and repeat what you have done. That is pure manipulation. When you apologize, make sure you don't go back to that thing again. Don't do that particular thing again. Work on yourself. It might take time for you to overcome all this action of you not doing it again, but at least the moment that you apologize, it will, you have to be remembering every time that when I did this thing last, I apologize. And for you not to do that again, it will guide you from not doing that particular thing that you have done again. So please, let us stop manipulating people, but clearly let us apologize to people. So apology is not just a word, but an action that requires courage, empathy, and commitment. By apologizing sincerely, and when we apologize sincerely, we can break down barriers, we can restore trust, and we can create a safer and more compassionate world for all of us. Remember, every apology is an opportunity to start anew and build a brighter future. So if you have benefited in this video, kindly like, kindly share, kindly comment, or tell us what to do, topics to talk about, or what to do better in our comment box. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Have a wonderful time.